you had lamented that you dropped that interception and said you wouldn't drop it the next time. Did that cross your mind at all while that ball was in the air on Sunday? And then I guess just take us through what that play meant.
No, it didn't. It didn't happen while the ball was in the air, but when I got on the sideline, I was sure to let guys know. And people were still giving me crap with the New Orleans one, and we're weeks later. I'm like, come on, dude, give me a break. Not this one. But no, it was a fun play. It happened fast. You know what I mean? That's kind of the game in itself. Just doing my job and doing what I'm supposed to do, and just the big play found me, and just it happens fast.
Eric DeLalla.
Cody, takeaways have been a big part of your guys' success. I think you're 6-1 maybe when forcing a takeaway this season. Can you just speak to kind of how that energizes the defense and how it's helped you guys find success this season?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, we look at the numbers, and yeah, when this team and this defense forces a turnover and we get the ball back, you know, your win percentage goes up, immensely. And so, and not just that, I mean, a turnover creates, like you said, like the energy it creates, like we all celebrate the end zone together, and it lifts up the whole team, not just defense guys are out there, offensive guys run out, special teams guys. And so it lifts up the whole team and just creates this energy and it shifts the momentum, and you know, it's just a big momentum shift that's, crucial to the game.
Kyle Fredrickson.
Hey, Cody, how would you describe just the level of confidence that Bo Nix has given the defense, given his play over the past few weeks, just to basically keep you guys in games, no matter what happens?
Yeah, huge confidence. And Bo's gotten better every single week, and he's balling. I mean, we all know, we all see it. But, it feels good when, we're out there on defense. If we get a stop, we have confidence. Once we get that stop, okay, now it's back in our offense's hands. We know they're gonna go down and do something with it. Or let's say they have to punt the ball, and we come out, we got to get a stop right here to get it back into Bo's hand and get it in the offense's hand. And so that's just complementary football, and just, that's just playing as a team.
Ryan McFadden, Denver Post.
Hey Cody, I know it's always that message of taking it 1 week at a time, but at 6-5, I believe you guys are in the seventh seed right now. Do you sometimes look at the playoff odds to see where you guys are at, or are you still keeping that message just like not thinking about it right now and just taking it 1 week at a time?
Once in a while you'll hear someone mention something, but for the most part, like someone will talk about something, and then it's like we all know the mindset is like it's still a ways out, it's still a lot of ball left, and it really is the mindset is you got to take it one week at a time, one day at a time, really, and just focus on the task at hand, because focusing on the now and taking care of our business now will set us up later to get into the postseason and do what we need to do.
Andrew Mason, DenverSports.com.
Hey, Cody, what do you think the ceiling is for this team if all three phases click in the way that they did on Sunday?
I mean, the display we put on Sunday was obviously awesome to see, and the ceiling is as high as we want it to be. You know what I mean? Like if there even is a ceiling. I mean, just when the team's firing and we're playing complementary ball, offense, defense, special teams, and all playing together and having fun. I mean, it's awesome. And putting performances like we did on Sunday out there like that. This team could be dangerous.
We'll go back to Eric DeLalla.
Cody, a couple of weeks ago, Sean mentioned that one of the keys to the second half of the season was run defense, and now in back-to-back weeks, you guys have held Kareem Hunt and Bijan in check pretty well. I guess how much did you guys take that on as a challenge of viewing it as, hey, if we can stop the run, we've got a pretty good chance here down the stretch?
Yeah, that's one of our main focuses each and every week. And this week, the running backs that had Bijan Robinson and Tyler Algier, those are good backs, and we know that if we can shut down the run game, it turns the team one-dimensional, and then that's when the guys up front can really start to hunt and get after that quarterback, and the back can start covering, and that's when sacks, interceptions, stuff like that, that's when that starts to happen, And so, shut down the run game is week in and week out, one of our main goals.
We'll do last question, Parker Gabriel.
Yeah, Cody, I guess similar lines to Eric's question there. In your experience, you play really aggressively as a defense, but for the most part, especially in recent weeks, you've been seemingly pretty fundamentally sound against the run too. So how do you sort of strike that balance between, playing aggressively, but also in your front seven and even, with guys filling from the back end, making sure that you are where you're supposed to be, defending the run?
I mean, you can still be aggressive in your fits and still be fundamentally sound. I mean, I get what you're trying to say. I get your question, but I do think, you can be very aggressive and attack and still be, fundamentally sound as a defense. And that's also where when you're aggressive and everyone's hustling and flying around the ball, let's say someone happens to get reached or get out of their gap or something. When all 11 are running the ball, you can clean up a lot of those small mistakes like that by just hustle alone. You know what I mean?
Yep, that makes sense.
Awesome. Thanks for joining us this afternoon, Cody.
Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate y'all.